It's a big day around here, as we just talked about with Tom Costello. Today's the day that 9 News has been on the air for 70 years.
70 years. And as we celebrate this milestone, 9 News reporter Noel Brennan wanted to go back to the beginning to see what stories he could rediscover from decades ago. That involved a trip to a warehouse and a dust-filled journey digging through 16mm film.
Should I just try to find the earliest date and start there? 1969. Oh, these are so dusty. From this palette, 1975 all the way 74 to here is Channel 9 stuff.
Any journalist,
That's pretty cool.
hunting for a good story,
Look at how dusty this is.
has to be willing to do the kind of digging
I think these are from 69.
that gets your hands dirty.
My hands are so dirty.
It's been a while since anyone from 9 News has been to this warehouse,
Holy cow.
home to our station's entire 16mm film archive.
Let's see what we got in here.
Reels from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, untouched and unseen for decades.
Looks like snow in a park.
As 9 News celebrates 70 years on the air, I'm on a treasure hunt through history
This is 1965.
to pick out a few old reels of film
Black and white.
and rediscover stories told by journalists who came before.
Police in Oregon are investigating reports of a man claiming to be from outer space who supposedly urged 20 people to sell their possessions and prepare to leave Earth.
Most reels are labeled by date, but they're not exactly organized.
Now I just feel like we've made a mess. The coolest find for me is July 21st, 1969, the day after the lunar landing.
The only way to really know what's on a reel
Well, I can tell you there is footage on here.
is to take a look.
So what I'm doing right now is just adjusting the little gates here so that they can accommodate 16mm.
I have no clue how to use fancy film transfer equipment,
It's so much fun. It's a transformer, really.
but David does.
You just swap between all the various modes and get it going.
The tech at Rocky Mountain Audio Video Productions
It's magic.
helps take us back in time by digitizing film.
This is the flood of 1965.
It is stunningly clear.
We see the aftermath of a disaster and a dog rescue.
Oh, he's a big one, isn't he?
Then cut to a moment in history and a man we all recognize.
Oh, wow.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. during the Selma to Montgomery marches in 1965.
Here he is. There's Martin Luther King Jr.
9 News made the trip to follow Colorado leaders marching with Dr. King.
That's it.
How cool is that?
Reels reveal milestones, literally. CSU students are putting in the mile-high marker on the Capitol steps in 1969. Somewhere in Denver, rowdy teenagers are caught in the spotlight. They also get the attention of Denver police.
The Fort St. Vrain will be the first commercial-sized nuclear plant in the United States.
A reporter shows a now-defunct nuclear power plant in Weld County at the height of construction,
The lowering process itself took all day to complete.
when safety harnesses apparently weren't a thing.
This is Channel 9 News Team reporter Stuart Jacoby.
Coverage the day after the lunar landing doesn't show the moon,
He's sitting the same way I am.
just the mayor of Denver watching TV. All these moments
The construction
9 News captured years ago captivate me.
I wonder who this woman is.
They also leave mysteries left to unravel. If someone is willing to keep digging.
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, that is incredible. All of that old video you just saw came from just 3 small reels of 16mm film. Those old stories and old dug up have led to some new ones. So it is really exciting that we're going to be able to share some of those new stories in the weeks ahead.